Well, in this video, I'm going to be working with Jax on, again, the pickup object exercise. Again, Jax is right here behind me, the crate. And here the focus is on, again, getting him to pick up objects within the follower role. So, you know, the main focal point when you're doing this is to make sure he's doing it based off of me being in control. So, you know, when I give him the command, okay, he's going to do it within the framework of doing it through the right relationship, how this lines up relationally, making sure the motives are aligning properly, his motives are doing what he does. It's based on me fading in into that picture that way. So therefore, you see when I'm doing it, I'm not incentivizing the typical learning-based way, okay? So there's influence happening to make sure he's doing it and it's holding together properly. This is why when you look at these things mirroring up from, say, the training environment, and especially here with the service dog standard, making sure it mirrors up properly from within the training environment to the real world, okay? So making sure this mirrors up properly. So again, it's how I use the leash. It'll save me, you know, putting some influence, make sure it holds it in his mouth properly, and so make sure it's all coming together. Because again, when we first started this with Jax, you know, he had quite a few control issues, okay? So this is, you know, this takes a little bit of work, especially dogs that have control. But again, it all frames up properly and we follow the right path. So we're going to be taking him out here in a second. You see me going through my objects here when I'm doing this. So again, when you do it, you know, you can start off making it a little easier at first. So you can pick an easier object for him, whichever one that is the easiest. Sometimes, you know, you go with, say, the smaller object, easier for him to pick up. And then advance up to more difficult objects, such as this one here that, again, you know, it has different, you know, it's a little more awkward for him, okay? So then you move up into a more difficult object as he progresses through. He becomes more encouraged, okay, as he does better on the easier objects, and you can increase the difficulty level. Now here, again, I have the picture lining up. So the association of having a wheelchair, it can be a scooter, again, having a stationary object so that typically there'll be something here when he's doing the object pickup exercise. So I'm moving it to the side, the wheelchair, okay, having this in the picture as he's doing it. But again, when I bring him up here, be in the promoting the sit position, so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that there's control here so that, you know, I want him not to be all over the place, you know. Maybe he may have to move around a little bit to pick the object up, but I want to bring them back to right beside the wheelchair area, okay, where the owner's going to be sitting, and to have him release the object, okay, with control. So, but again, you know, I'll be communicating with him through the leash. You'll see me kind of multitasking at times, doing certain things to make sure the picture lines up properly, okay. So, again, I want to go into the sit first before he releases it, back to position, into the sit, and then give him the command to release the object in. Again, sometimes I may have to assert influence with the push-pull a little bit to get him to release it if needed. So I want him to have the right pressure. I don't want him to bear down too hard on the object. Okay, so, you know, sometimes you use a little bit of that possessiveness to help you in that, but again, as soon as he gets down there, so you have to bring him right up. Don't let him covet or get possessive of something. So if you're working this with your dog, when they get that in the mouth, you want to get them up to sit and work on getting them to release it, okay? Don't want them to kind of hover down there too long. You want to make sure that it's the right relationship, okay, that I have control over it. So again, I bring them out, and I'm going to work through this list of objects here for a few minutes, okay? So just, you know, as you go through it, just go doing this multiple times to line up. But again, the other issue too is the big thing is about control. So sometimes here, this object exercise sometimes will take a lower priority because again, you have to focus in on making sure you get the control issues fixed up. So there's other interactions that I'm doing with the owner, okay, to make sure it lines up. For example, there's no sense working on the object exercise if Jax is really coming out trying to keep position and certain things going on. You have to clean that up first. So that takes priority. And then this becomes really easy because everything you do helps everything sometimes it's better, don't focus too much on something like the object thing right away. Just let everything else work together first, to get that cleaned up, and then this will be easy. But if you try to work on the objects thing and he's got too much control in the relationship, it's going to be a really difficult exercise because you're really going to be working way too hard to try to get him to release, okay? So anyway, it's about really understanding how the picture works together, how the methods come together, and what needs to take priority first before you get into the specific task-related things like this. So, all right, so go ahead, bring him out. I'm going to bring him out. I will put him on the flat collar, okay, so as he comes out, I'm going to use pressure collar. I have both collars on him. Out. Good. We're right here beside the right position, beside the wheelchair. Line this up. I'm going to use the easier object first. Hit it. Hit it. Good boy. Good boy. Hit it. Hit it. Good boy. 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 Out. Good boy. That was perfect. Okay, I'm very happy with that. I'll pet the top of his head a little bit. Now, again, when I talk about petting and praise, okay, that can be a really good incentive, okay, once we get the control issues fixed, okay. So, if you try to incentivize too early on and approach these exercises, it can be really difficult because you're dealing with control issues, okay. So, incentivization, there's nothing wrong with that so long as it follows the right sequence, okay. So, just remember that as you do this. This is why sometimes you want to delay doing these type of task-related things until you get the overall control issues of the motors aligned first, okay, then you get into this stuff. So they really, really well. They're very happy with that. Move on to a little bit more of a difficult object, okay, a little longer. It's bigger, okay, so. Okay. Hit it. Boy, hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Good boy, good boy. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Good boy. Hit it. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. See? Good boy. Out. Good boy. Now see, you have a little more difficulty with that one. Getting up. Then heard a little sound, wanted to release it. So I what I did was I shaped that a little bit. Assisted in it, okay? But again, I want to keep it really positive, okay? Let me do it one more time. Hit it. Good boy. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hit it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hit it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Out. Good boy. So there are a couple things here I'm going to explain. So as it goes down and starts to grab it, in a kind of a possessive way, as the time it starts to bring him up, so he'll be a little more desperate to grab it. Okay, so he gets his paw on top of that, and he's getting his paw there. There's times there to kind of get him out of that a little bit, to get the sleep out of the guy, to get him up. The other thing too is, incentivizing him to do it. It's not perfect. Okay, that object there is not perfect yet to do that, but you just have to keep working at it. Okay, and do it one more time. Again, I want to work on it. Here too, what I'm saying, I want to get the position a little better so he's up closer to the wheelchair. I want to try to get it in his mouth. So when it's in his mouth, it's kind of, he's hanging down to the end. I'm bringing it up, I'm shaping it, I'll move it. I'm moving it in his mouth, okay, centering it as I'm lifting him up. So I'm shaping that at the same time. That helps to kind of work into his mind so that he'll start to move his mouth more near the center a little bit as he goes toward the first, as he starts to go, get it on his own. Okay, so just understanding how to shape it a little bit. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Boy, good boy. Hit it. 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 Good boy. 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 Out. Good boy, Jax. Good boy. Good boy. That was much better. Now here, that's really difficult on these floors. This is the epoxy floor. This is a really slippery object. So what's happening here, he's trying to get his teeth under this, right? easier with a small object, but trying to get his teeth under here, he's using his paw a little bit to help. So this is pretty difficult for him, but he did a good job there. So the whole thing is, when you're looking at that, it's the investment level. We're really trying to do it so it falls down on a carpet surface. It'll be really easy for him. So the difficulty level of something like that slipping around is pretty, it's a little more hard because he's got the shape of his teeth. He's trying to, grab it and get it up in his teeth. But he did good. So now this one here, maybe this one's a little smaller object, a little thinner. Okay, so let's see how he does with this. Okay. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Jax. Out. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. He has to have it there, get his paw on top of it. I don't, same thing with trying to get him to, not to do that too much, but sometimes he's trying to control it, okay? So that was good. Did a good job there, so very happy with that. Next thing is the more difficult one, okay? This is, open his mouth a little more, it's a little heavy, it is heavier, pretty heavy, for him, so it takes more effort. So we'll see how he does with this one. Okay, get it, get it. Good boy, good boy, get it, good boy, good boy. Good boy, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Trying to chew down on it a little bit here, get it. I don't want him biting like a bone here. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Out, out, good boy, Jax, good boy, good boy, good boy. So he's trying to get his teeth on it. Did good, got it up. I'm happy. Now here, last thing here is this glove. Now, this is a really good thing for Jax because he had a lot of issues with, in the past, with wanting to grab tea towels and different fabric things and not let them go. Okay, and they have problems with that. So this should be no problem with him picking up. Okay, but again, it's good to. So this helps with his control issues too. So because he wants to be overly possessive with certain things, right? Or he did in the past. So let's see how he does with this. Okay. Get it. 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 Boy, good boy, good boy. Out. Good boy. Do one more time. Jax, get it. Get it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Jax. Good boy. Out. Out. Good boy. So the fabric, okay, dealing with that with him, because he was overly controlling of that before, but now, again, just working on it. He's doing really well. So I'm very happy with that, okay? Because here's the thing what happened to Jax. He had a lot of control issues. So when I started really tackling them now, and this is what you look for with dogs, this is kind of the thing about understandable motives, is at first the object looked really good, right? Because he was overly possessive. All right, so he picked them up. I'd have to work really hard. He didn't want to let them go. Okay, this is back, a little while ago. And then when I started really dealing with the control issues, he didn't want to touch the objects at all. Okay, and you'll see that with dogs that have a lot of the motives that are completely upside down. You start to assert your control over things, it throws them completely off. Okay, and that's how you can tell. Say, well, why doesn't the dog want to pick up those items at all now, whereas before he was very happy because the dog's overly possessive. And then you fading in, it threw them for a loop because they now didn't want to engage those things because they weren't getting anything out of it that way. They're losing control. So it was wrong relationship. So now what's happening is the control issues with Jax are being fixed. Now he's back online, and it's a lot calmer, better control. A little easier for me to put him into the sit position. So this can start to really